What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Tuesday, August 6th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. Okay, guys, we have a jam-packed MLB slate tonight, so let's take a look at the pitcher position. I really like Sonny Gray. His dash rank is perfect at 100, and he's got an excellent matchup pitching against the 25th worst batting team, the Tampa Bay Rays. Gray's giving up a .609 OPS on average, with a .637 OPS versus lefties and a .581 OPS versus righties. And the best part, he throws his best ball to righty batters, and he's facing 5 righties tonight. Add in the fact that Tampa Bay has only hit 8 of his last 25 pitches, giving a .320 batting average, and Sonny Gray is definitely worth his $9,600 DraftKings salary. He recently scored 26 fantasy points just one game ago, so I like Sonny Gray here versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Now, let's move on to the catcher position. I like Yainer Diaz of the Houston Astros. He has a 34% batting advantage over the Texas Rangers. Diaz bats 34% better versus righty pitchers with a .939 OPS. Texas looks like a middle-of-the-pack pitching team, giving Yainer some solid opportunities. He's only $4,400 on DraftKings with an ownership percentage of 3.0. So I think Yainer Diaz could be a sneaky play here, potentially flying under the radar. All right, looking at first base, I like Vinny Pasquantino from the Kansas City Royals. Pasquantino has a favorable matchup against the Boston Red Sox, who are the 21st worst team defensively. He bats significantly better against right-handed pitchers with a .784 OPS. He's $5,100 on DraftKings and has been consistent with his fantasy points, scoring 14, 3, and 19 fantasy points in his last 3 games. I think Vinny is a solid play here against the Red Sox. Next up, at second base, we have Jose Iglesias from the New York Mets. Jose's batting average is an impressive .331, and he's up against the Colorado Rockies, who are the 24th worst team defensively. For just $3,600 on DraftKings, he's a low-risk, high-reward player. Though his projected points are at 6, he's consistently put up decent numbers. If you need a reliable filler in your lineup, Iglesias is a good option. At third base, I like Rafael Devers from the Boston Red Sox. He's going up against the Kansas City Royals, who have an opponent rank of 8, making it a somewhat challenging matchup. However, Devers has been exceptional against right-handed pitchers, with an OPS of .865. His ownership is high at 19.0%, showing the field's confidence in him. He's $5,800 on DraftKings and has scored 10, 5, and 7 fantasy points in his last 3 games. Devers is a solid stud pick for third base tonight. Moving on to shortstop, I'm picking Bobby Witt Jr. from the Kansas City Royals. Witt Jr. is facing a low-salary pitcher from Boston, making this a favorable position for him despite his negative pitching advantage. Witt Jr. has an OPS of .802 versus righties and an impressive dash rank of 70. He's $6,600 on DraftKings, with a high ownership percentage of 33.0 and has scored 5, 3, and 2 fantasy points in his last 3 games. He's also the first player in MLB history to hit 20 home runs and steal 20 bases in each of his first 3 seasons. This could be the breakout game for Bobby Witt Jr. In the outfield, I like Jarren Duran from the Boston Red Sox. Duran has been lighting it up recently and has a 74 dash rank. He's batting .295 with 14 home runs, and he's up against Kansas City's righty pitcher, who's got a .673 OPS versus righties. Duran scored an MVP in the All-Star game and has been on fire, scoring 16, 36, and 3 fantasy points in his last 3 games. His salary is $5,700 on DraftKings with an 18.0% ownership rate. Certainly a player to watch. For value players, check out Kiter Montero, the Detroit pitcher who's priced at $5,400. Despite his high ERA of 6.18, Montero has had some decent games, scoring 10, 6, and 3 fantasy points in his last 3. He's facing off against Seattle, a middle-tier team defensively. If you're looking to save salary, Montero could be worth considering. Another value pick is Nicky Lopez from the Chicago White Sox at shortstop, priced at just $2,400. He's got an advantageous matchup against the Oakland Athletics, one of the weakest teams defensively. Lopez has an OPS of 1.333 versus this pitcher. This makes him a great budget-friendly pick here. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck.